Hi everyone, there's just a video on my bow trainer thing and a few updates onto it. Now it swivels about and it can move okay, it moves fairly freely again. So you can't cheat the pull as much when you're drawing, which I'll explain later. Now how it works, it's more or less just a cave machine that's got, like I said, got a flexible handle section that can pivot and move. It's just a normal cable machine handle, single handle thing, 6mm steel cable, some nylon pulley. It's just like a typical lap pull down machine, and it goes all the way down to the floor to some weights. I'll just show what it is. I've had to deload a load because I've hurt my shoulder. I haven't injured it properly, but I should really have a few days off training and let the thing heal. I've only got 40 kilos on, whatever that is. I don't know what those in pounds. Now there is actually a thing like this in this book, Arab Archery, because I built this years ago when I was a lad. I've built a few variations of it with different pulleys. I had like an old metal pulley I had in that, and I've just replaced certain parts over the years, and now I've done it so it's flexible. Now in this book, this is the Arab Archery book, and it is an English translation, so there can be translation errors and that and stuff, so if I say anything and I've said something that's not in the original source, I'm just reading the translation. I can't read the original Arabic source or whatever it was written in. Now, this is page 21 on the English translation, how to determine the limits of an archer's strength in drawing a bow. In it, he mentions it's called limbering in this book. I don't know if that's what it was translated anyway. This method, which is called limbering, has been developed by experts and is used for practice and training. It requires a piece of wood turned to the size of a grip in thickness and length. Throughout one end there is a hole bored up to about 1 inch from the other end. Another hole is bored horizontally from the side at a point 1 inch below the end, which shall be still intact until it penetrates to the hole already bored vertically from the other end. The two holes meet at a right angle. The hook is then attached to the end, which has no hole, and the piece is suspended by that hook. A stout string is passed through the end of the hole until it comes out through the hole in the side, whereupon a basket is attached to the string close to the ground, and a loop is formed at the other end of the string. Weights equivalent to the number of pounds desired are then placed in the basket. The archer should now place the thumb of his right hand in the loop and arrange his fingers thereon in the draw of 63. In the meantime, holding the piece of wood with his left hand, he should, as though he were grasping the grip of a bow, he should then draw the string in the same way as he would draw that of a braced bow. If the basket should prove too heavy, then he should remove some of the weights, and if it should prove too light, he should add thereto. In a manner, an archer can determine the capacity of his draw. Such practice is of great value to the archer who, for some reason or other, has been prevented from actually shooting with the bow, though he remains in trim and training. Then this is the author's notes. I personally tried this operation and found it extremely useful, though rather strenuous and difficult. Attaching a pulley just above the side hole renders the drawing smoother and easier. Without the pulley, I was not able to draw more than half what I could draw of the actual bow, but with it I could match the weight without any difficulty. So yeah, now they just describe it as being a basket with weights in, whatever the weights would be made of, and that's basically what we've done here. We've basically got, instead of a pipe, we've just got 2 slats of wood. Instead of a hook hanging this up, it's just a bolt that can pivot and swing. And I've just got a 32mm like pine dowel. That's been, whatever it has been, like a rake handle or something. Can't remember what I got it off. And then just a pulley, like the aforementioned did, and using modern steel weights, just standard 1-inch hole plates, which you can get in, which are fairly accurate. They're usually within a pound or two, and you can get them in loads of different pounds. You get them in like 25. We can get them 100. You can get them 50 kilo plates, I think. You look round, you get 20 kilos, 25 kilos, 15, 10, 5, 2.5, and you get all the micro plates, which is like half a pound and all, you know, point, whatever they are, 0.25 a kilo, whatever it is. So you can make micro adjustments to it. So yeah, I'll show you how it works. You, like the book said, grip thingy. Now they describe using a whatever number hand. That's because in the I think Arab, they have like sort of hand gestures for numbers and that. So if you held one position, it might be the thing hold 23 or whatever it is, or I don't know what numbers are. I'm not really that into a thumb draw things or that sort of side of archery. But that's what they mean when they are talking about the holds. Anyway, like I said, grip the bow like you're gripping a normal bow. So flesh, the meaty part of the thumb goes here. Elbow goes a bit out. It doesn't go down. It doesn't go really far out. Just there. Shoulder retracted and pulled to the scapula. And draw height over. See, and that's how it works. I found the important thing over mucking about redesigning it. It's important to have it so it can move and pivot, because what can happen is you can sort of cheat the pump. So if I had like right on the limit of what I could do, then I'd put like an extra 2-3 kilos on or whatever pounds, and I can't move it. What you can do is, if this isn't moving, if it's locked in place, you can pull this back and lean and get a load of momentum and cheat the weight up. Where if this you can't, I'll show you. If you try and lean back and try and get a load of speed going, the handle just comes straight back at you. So, having that flexibility stops you from sort of cheating cheating the reps.